have a confession to make. I've never really liked my body. My body has never been pretty enough, skinny enough, soft enough, graceful enough, athletic enough. My body has never been enough. I've pushed it and poked it, prodded and punched it, starved and indulged it, despised and desired it. I've distanced myself from the warmth of my own flesh and blood, and thereby distanced myself from others. From an early age, I learned to retreat to this corner inside myself, a place disconnected from physical me where pain can be more easily ignored. My body didn't matter, I told myself. It's the mind that endures, intellect and thought being the most powerful elements in existence. However, try as I might, I couldn't find peace in this. My soul yearned to know my body, and my body refused to be silent. Over time, I began to realize that it is because I have a body that I can connect with others. I began to appreciate how words and ideas, wonderful that they are, without a vehicle for enactment, are somewhat banal. It is our ability to wound and be wounded, our vulnerability, that draws us together. A North African first-century theologian by the name of Tertullian once said, "Whatever is not a body is not a being." I wonder, what exactly is a body? And why do I care? Why does anyone care? We care because we are. Through our bodies, we smell, taste, touch, hear, see. Through our bodies, we live. E. Cummings wrote, "I like my body when it is with your body." It was my first lover who taught me about my body, showed me the ways in which it was beautiful, is beautiful. There were others before him, but they didn't count. They didn't love me as a whole. In loving, I learnt the potential of my body when it is connected with another. Entirely vulnerable, entirely trusting. Suddenly, mind and world expand into the depth and breadth of the universe. In that moment, there is peace, and there is comfort with my body's being. I'm no longer aware of my own body, but of yours, and ours. Any insecurities I had about my body, its limitations and inadequacies, dissolve into insignificance. I continue to wrestle with and struggle against my body, but I feel that in doing so, I've stumbled upon a path of reconciliation. A path that leads through tangled woods and rugged mountains, always going, never arriving, but catching glimpses of truth along the way. A path that constantly inspires and challenges. Electric. Feel the buzz of your hand above my shoulder. Hovering, approaching, wrapped in clouded personal space. I do not accept, nor object. Exploded connectedness. Electrons collide and repel, like charges too similar to coexist. Hold the moment. Tenuous, languid. But it mutates, changes state and slides into slippery oblivion. Hopeful. When? Contentment with body be, the eyes, the toes, the fingertips that see the world in colours, tactile and grainy, smooth and cold, undulating, vacillating, planes of emotion, opulent but bare. Expose my soul, my soul. It yearns and groans and tosses under the weight of its own conscience. Right and wrong and right and left. I'm left, standing outside, locked out and looking in through the windows of your eyes, long glazed over in the winter of forgotten. You have forgotten me. But my heartbeat still lingers in your hand. Even though I am long gone, locked, my shadow locked in your memory. My hands are stuck, pinned up with vigour against the wall of what I thought was us, what I'd hoped was us. But now my body knows is something else entirely sore. Raw, ripped edges and paper cuts torn further and deeper like the roots of that oleander tree, bitter bark, yellow blood. Its branches, strong and impressive, like our idea of home. The reality, somewhat different, grates irritatingly against desire. Entropy. Who can stop decay? That inevitable and extremely misunderstood. Who can ever really stall decline? That hasty and impulsive giant with voracious appetite. Instead, we seize up, ensnared in the rumbles and destruction of a cave eating itself. Revelation. The call of love is a call to vulnerability. Open up yourself, your body, to possibility. Watch the lines dissolve, me into you, into us. B. Body becomes in touch and movement, senses pain and feels warmth. To extend, to reject, to connect, to recoil, reconnect, embrace. Give me body, give me lips. Give me eyelashes damp with joy. Give me earlobes supple and spongy. Give you body. Give you life. Give you legs wrapped around tight. Give you fingers long and slender. In between the blur. Together. Surrender. Listen. Listen to the stories, to the whisper in the winkles and the laughter in the freckles, to the fire in the skin and the colour deep within. Listen now, listen well. Hear these bodies, the stories they tell.